All right. Well, first I want to say me and my kids listen to the show all the time.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
And when my kid was about 3, 4, and 5, we were in the room cleaning. And my son looked at me and says, Mama, can you hand me a hooker?
A hooker.
And I was like, what'd you say, baby? He said, I need a hooker, Mama. So what he was talking about.
Was he talking about a hanger?
He was talking about
Oh, my God, it's a hanger.
There's a little hook
It's got a hook on it.
Well, from now on, those are called hookers in my house. I just ordered some fresh hookers.
Oh, my God. Do not say that out loud.
It doesn't sound that weird coming from Woody.
That's true.
This is the Woody and Jim Show podcast, a daily recap of everything you missed.
A friend of mine ran into when they asked his son, who's in 3rd grade, what do your dad do for a living? He says he goes to jail all the time. He says he's an attorney. He actually is going to represent people.
That's the real story.
Which is pretty funny. So we thought it might be fun. You tell us what your kids said, and we'll try to guess what they meant. All right, Rachel is in Murfreesboro. Hey, Rachel.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, let's take a stab at this.
What'd the kids say?
My daughter was about 5 years old. We'd go to Kroger, and she would scream, I want little kid wine.
I want little kid wine.
Little kid wine.
Is that grape juice?
It is sparkling grape juice.
Okay.
Oh, so cute.
I was afraid I was going to have Child Protective Services call.
That's right, yeah. My mom lets me drink wine.
That's cute.
Could you and your
cute.
alcoholic daughter step into the customer service office for just a minute while we call
That's right.
somebody?
I love that one. That's so cute.
That's
Thanks,
hilarious.
Rachel. You're the best. All right, we have Zareen in Nashville. Good morning, Zareen.
Hey, guys. Good morning.
Good morning. All
Morning.
right, tell us what your child said, and we'll try to figure something out.
So my kids are little. They're 1 and 2, but my cousin went to school and told his teacher that my dad makes bombs.
Makes bombs.
And what his dad did was he works like construction, and he also does like extermination.
Oh, so he sets off like bug
the little
bombs.
smoke bombs.
So like those, yeah, he can set up a bug bomb, cockroach bombs and stuff. And they literally sent police to their house and like,
Oh my God.
yeah, like FBI detective, like they were like investigating for it. It was wild.
Oh, my
That's
God.
amazing.
That's awesome.
They won't let him get on planes anymore.
It was awful. Yeah, it was awful.
Oh, that is amazing.
Oh, my
we
God.
appreciate it.
What a great story.
That's
hey,
really
Zareen,
funny.
you want to come with us? We're doing like a Woody and Jim Show family field trip for Nashville Nightmares. We're going to a haunted house in a couple of weeks. Do you want to go with us?
Of course.
Perfect.
I think you'd be
Fun.
great.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well, you hang on the line. We'll
Yeah.
get your information. For everybody else, tell us, what thing did your kid or somebody say that like sounded like one thing, but it was something else?
Yeah, there you go. I love that. We have Curleen on the line.
From Lafayette. How are you?
Yes, I'm fantastic. How are y'all doing?
We're doing
good.
great. Thanks for calling. So what do you got for us?
Okay, so my daughters, I was in the kitchen, and I hear my daughters, this was a few years ago, playing in the living room. And I hear my 7-year-old very loudly, they're laughing, and I hear my 7-year-old go, and I'm going to spell it because it's a bad word this morning.
Okay.
And I hear her go, oh, my goodness, I'm just a big old WHORE.
Oh.
I thought, oh, my gosh, I've heard her wrong. What in the world? Because we don't use language like that. So I walk in the living room, and I said, hey, honey, I said, what were you saying? And her and her sister, they're just laughing. She goes, oh, Mama, you know I'm just a big old WHORE.
Okay.
Oh.
And I went, so I'm panicked. I thought, oh, my goodness, did she hear this on the butt? What's going on? But that's not what she meant. What do you think she meant?
That could go many different ways.
Was she?
I hope as long as I live, I never forget this story.
That's a good story.
All I've got is like she was trying to say the word horror, but it
Yeah,
came
like
out, but
you
it came
want to
out-
watch a scary movie or
Yeah,
something.
but that's
No.
all I got. Anybody else?
That's a good guess, but that's not it.
Okay.
No, I can't think of anything else that like even sounds close to that
Same.
that would make sense.
I think you stumped us.
Yeah. What did she really mean?
So I said, Emma, what are you talking about? And she says, oh, Mama, you know I never throw anything away.
Oh,
And
she's
I
a
went,
hoarder. A hoarder.
I say to my sweet little 7-year-old, I said, honey, honey, it's hoarders. You're a hoarder. And she said, oh, whatever, Mama. I said, no, it's not whatever.
It's not whatever.
Not in this case.
Because all I could think about is, Lord have mercy, we're going to be in the middle of church and she's going to tell somebody she's a big old.
That's hilarious.
Oh, my God.
That is just brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's really funny.
It's so good to talk to you guys. I listen to y'all every day. I just love y'all.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Carlene, if you hang on the line just a minute, we want to get to your phone number, and we want to send you like a thank you video for sharing that story.
Yeah.
That would be.
That is so sweet. Yes, absolutely.
That's
Okay.
great. You hang on. I love that
And
story.
watch out for hoarders. You hang on. That's awesome. Thanks.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Zach.
So you guys know the iconic movie Sister Act that came out in like
Yeah.
92, starring Whoopi Goldberg?
Right.
Well, apparently they're doing a Sister Act 3. Whoopi Goldberg just revealed that she's just waiting for the script to be done at the end of this month.
No, don't do that.
And the part that's cool to me, though, is Whoopi admitted who she wants to see on the cast of Sister Act 3.
Okay.
So this is her wish list.
Yes, she said she wants Nicki Minaj, Lizzo, and Keke Palmer.
Okay, they could bring it back.
I dig it.
I'm so
All
here
right.
for that.
That's-
I'm
yeah.
into it.
I think it would be pretty funny.
It would be pretty fabulous.
That would
I love
make it other
Keke
than
Palmer.
just a tired sequel. That's good. Yeah, let's do that.
Right.
So yeah, we'll see. They're supposed to start filming Sister Act 3 pretty soon, so we'll see who actually makes the cut or not. Jim?
So there's this drug that came out about a year ago for people who have diabetes and were obesely overweight. Wegovy, and another one, Ozempic. And I guess it works. It takes about a year, but they lose about 15 to 20% of their body weight, which is good for their health. But they noticed a side effect that is really good. They noticed that some of the people that were taking it actually stopped drinking excessively. So
Interesting.
they're now looking into using the same drug possibly for treating addiction.
Oh, wow.
So people have
Interesting.
alcohol addictions might be helped by this. So there
That's
could
cool.
be good news for
Yeah.
people dealing with that. So that's
Wow.
pretty cool. Ricky, what you got?
So Cards Against Humanity has decided that they're going to make their own condiments.
Like
course they
ketchup,
would.
mustard.
Yes, but they went with mayo, but a very
Okay.
specific kind of mayo.
Okay.
It's clam flavored.
I actually saw that and it looks good.
Clam flavored mayonnaise?
They said that it's made with real clams and it's inspired by Clams Casino. So it has notes of garlic, bacon, and white wine all in the mayo.
It actually
Okay.
sounds good to me.
Well, what
It
the
doesn't
heck,
sound that bad.
What the heck do they have to do with condiments?
So they made it into a fun little game. So when you buy a jar of it, which is only exclusively at Target,
Okay.
you can get a mystery prize where there's like 30 new Cards Against Humanity cards that come with it.
Oh, okay.
People do need the new
Extended
cards
packs
to
and stuff
keep
like
the
that.
game
So it's new cards that come with
fresh.
it.
Are they calling it Clams Against Humanity?
They are not.
Should.
See, they missed
They're
a big
not.
opportunity there.
It's clamonaise.
Claminate.
That's horrifying. Woody and Jim in the morning, 107.5 The River. You tell us what your kid said, and then you tell us what they really meant. It's pretty funny.
trying to guess on some of these. We've done poorly because the kid's saying hilarious stuff.
Jessica's in Franklin, Kentucky. Hey, Jessica.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
So tell us what the kid said, and let's be confused.
Like you all, everyone gets road rage and stuff. So one day I was driving down the road and someone cut me off and I said something to them or whatever, and I was driving, not thinking, and somebody else did something, and my daughter from the back says, "Call him a juice box, Mommy." I said, "What?" She said, "Yeah, a grape juice box." And I couldn't figure out what she was talking about. What do you think she was talking about?
A jukebox.
Call him a juice box.
No, was
Or
it a
juice
is
box?
it a juice box or jukebox?
Juice.
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 Grape
Okay,
juice
juice
box.
Call him a juice box, Mom.
I'm drawing a blank.
No.
Oh, I think I know.
Yeah, what do you think?
But I don't think I should say it out loud.
Is it something?
Is it the D word?
It does start with a D.
Oh, okay.
The D word.
Oh, but it
the
ends
D
with-
bag?
It's in bag instead of box.
Yes.
A D bag.
Oh, that's amazing.
So now I
try to watch my mouth, and I'll say juice box instead
Oh,
of that.
see?
That's
I
cute.
like that.
They made everything happier. That's
It's
amazing.
a cute insult. You little juice box.
I'm going to squeeze you like a juice box. Vito, get out of my way.
Thanks, Jessica. That's
Jessica,
amazing.
thank you. That's
All right,
funny.
we go to Pam in Lafayette. Hey, Pam.
Hello.
Hey, girl, hey.
Great to have you on the show. So tell us what the child said. We'll try to figure out what they actually meant.
All right. Well, first I want to say me and my kids listen to the show all the time.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
And when my kid was about 3, 4, and 5, we were in the room cleaning. And my son looked at me and says, Mama, can you hand me a hooker?
A hooker.
Hooker.
And I was like, what'd you say, baby? He said, I need a hooker, Mama. So I knew what he was talking about.
Was he talking about a hanger?
He was talking about
Oh, my God. It's a hanger.
There's a little hook
It's got a
on
hook
it.
on it.
Zach knew.
From now on, those are called hookers in my house.
Yeah.
I just ordered some fresh hookers.
Oh my God, do not say that out loud.
It doesn't sound that weird coming from Woody.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a new category and order up.
It depends on those source.
That's hilarious.
Pam, that's great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And hey, can we do a thank you video to your kids?
You sure can.
All right,
right.
you hang on the line.
We'll put you
get
on
a
hold.
video.
Hey there, Woody and Jim in the morning, 107.5 The River. If you're a regular listener to the show, you've probably heard me whine about this before, but over the last couple of months, I've had really bad luck with traffic accidents.
You've been in 2 wrecks.
I have I have a 2014 Nissan Maxima that I love, and especially since it's paid for. And I was driving on 840 to Brentwood a couple of months ago, and some guy wanted my lane, and so it kind of cut me off and bumped the front of the car.
Rude.
So I got that all taken care of. Then, after a couple of weeks of it being in the body shop, I had an accident 4 days later where I was driving on one of the back roads on Sulphur Springs in Murfreesboro, and somebody who didn't speak English with no insurance just kind of plowed into me. And so I did take it back. It was like fun going to the body shop again. Saying,
Hey, you guys, did you miss me?
Remember all that stuff you ordered last time? Why don't you just get that again? And so I finally got it back yesterday.
Oh,
so I have my car back.
Congratulations.
So I got my fingers crossed that's not going to happen again. But apparently that's been on my mind because I last night I was watching TV and fell asleep. And I woke up at like 11 o'clock from a nightmare where I woke up in my dream. I was coming to work, and I went out to the garage, and my entire garage was full of elves.
It's already terrifying.
And they were taking my car apart.
Well, maybe that's how they do it.
That's it.
You don't ever see them actually do the
Gerber
work.
Collision elves.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I go out, and I in my dream I'm going like, hey, I gotta go to work. Put the car back together. And they all looked at me and went, nah, we're on break, and disappeared.
That's hilarious.
I don't think that's weird at all.
That is hilarious. They flat out said, nope,
Nah.
screw
Nope.
you.
No, we had a good time taking it apart, but we're not doing the rest.
Yeah. There's like 2 tracks for elves. Like, okay, the guys who go to make cookies in the tree.
Right.
And then there's the ones that learn like body shop stuff.
Yeah. For, Santa's Chop Shop. You know how that works. So,
Makes perfect sense.
so fingers crossed that my car will be okay for several days.
We will.
At least more than 4.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Put a protective aura around it.
That's right. I mean, maybe I'll just buy a bunch of old tires and just hang them around the outside, and it'll look like a tugboat.
Bumper
Good
cars.
idea.
It'll be
Yes.
bumper cars. That would make. How about the commute would be so much fun if we just bang into each other.
Oh, my God.
Right.
Everybody already does.
Yes.
But you just keep
That's what
going.
makes the commute not okay.
We just need softer cars. Nerf cars.
Woody and Jim in the morning on 107.5 The River.
Now, Ricky, I saw this story this morning, and I actually have to admit I kind of teared up a little bit.
Yeah, it's
So-
a really
so
nice
sweet.
story. A full circle moment for this woman, Natalie Young. When she was an infant, a police officer, Sergeant Valdiva, had found her in a neglectful home. She was underweight, and her mother struggled with drugs.
Okay.
Oh, gee.
So he took her and put her in protective custody. She was later adopted by a very loving family, and she became a police officer.
Oh, wow.
So, for her pinning ceremony, he came out to Colorado and pinned her badge on her for her big moment to become deputy.
That's so sweet.
Isn't that
so the man
great?
that saved her life.
The guy
Yeah.
who rescued
Flew
her.
out. Yep.
20 years later, she becomes a police officer inspired by him.
And the pictures are precious because you could just see the appreciation in both of their eyes for each other
Yeah.
Oh
in
my
that
gosh.
moment as
Yeah.
he's pinning the badge on her as she becomes deputy.
We'll post the picture on the Woody and Jim Instagram stories, and you can see what. Because they look
It
so
had to-
proud.
Had to be the last thing
Oh.
she expected to see.
Yeah.
And what an amazing
Her
moment.
adoptive mother found him and he still worked at the same police station.
That's so sweet.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
so cool. I love that so much. That's what's making us happy, definitely, this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River. We were just talking about the WTF story of the day that we heard a few minutes ago about the woman who was in California, had 23 contact lenses stuck in her eye.
God.
And had to have them all taken out one at a time. It's really disgusting.
horrifying.
Sometimes if you wear contacts, you fall asleep in them, and sometimes they will roll back to the back of your eye.
Which is so gross when you think about it.
Yeah, but
Eek.
how can you not know there's 23 of them?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Right? Like, why wouldn't one eye bulge out more than the other
Yeah.
like some kind of cartoon character?
Right, you look like, Quasimodo.
And it's not like somebody else put them in for her. Like, she had to know how
Yeah.
many times, like, yo, I didn't take my contact out. Let me put another one in. Let me put another one in. Like, at some point, you've got to realize, hey, I never took any out of my eye.
I mean, you get the disposable ones, you change them, like you have a month's worth in your eye
Yeah.
at one time.
When you
Like,
hit 20,
Yeah.
you're like, I should probably
you
do
should
something.
probably do something about it. Yeah.
20 is the line.
I'm just thinking
Yeah.
about the amount of pressure that had to be in her eyes.
yeah.
No.
That's got to hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, I had that one time when I, had contact float to the back of my eye and then it kind of floated back to the front. I'm like, that's gross. It was in the back of my eye.
And all of a sudden it comes down like a visor over your eye.
I know. It's like, I'm blurry. Oh, I
Yeah.
can see.
Yeah.
Ooh, it was in my eye.
Yeah, back before LASIK, I wore contacts, and I lost one bungee jumping. We were in upstate New York, and we bungee jumped, and all of a sudden I realized one of my contacts popped out. I wonder where it went.
Well, it's gone forever at that point.
It either fell straight down or it was slingshotted up into like 4 towns over.
That's right. It's on the moon now.
Contacts. We like having them.
Yeah,
Oh, they're really gross when you think about it.
it is. It's disgusting. Zach has got your celebrity stuff.
So the world kind of lost their mind when Rihanna announced that she is actually going to be performing the Super Bowl halftime show coming up in February of next year.
Can't wait. That's going to be good.
Yeah, and so my first immediate thought was like, oh my God, does this finally mean Rihanna 9? New music finally on the way.
Right.
And everybody was like, no. There's no way. She's just going to go perform her old hits and call it a day. Well, now there's like rumors going around that she is scheduling a stadium tour for next year. So sources from Live Nation are saying that Live Nation is juggling the prospects of Rihanna, Taylor Swift, and Beyonce all doing stadium tours in 2023.
Damn.
It's crazy.
They're all due and they'll all sell out.
Oh,
Oh,
100%.
That's awesome.
I guess the sources are also saying that Rihanna is supposed to be doing something kind of like Harry Styles did, where he set up in like Madison Square Garden for 10 days, like
Yeah.
do residencies
Little
in
mini
different
residencies,
cities.
Yeah.
That would actually be really cool.
Yeah, so I'm like, now I'm even more and more hopeful that Rihanna 9 is actually going to happen.
She's gonna. I'm just telling you right now. I don't know. I have no inside information, obviously. But if she's touring, she's going to be touring to promote a new
music.
album.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a surprise drop.
I would love it if she just dropped her new album on the day of the Super Bowl.
That wouldn't
That'd
be
actually be really smart.
out of the question.
If she
Yeah.
wants to do
Yeah,
that,
drop the tour dates, be like, hey, here's my Super Bowl performance, now go buy tickets and spend $1 million on me.
Yeah, tickets are going to be insane.
They're going to be ridiculous.
Whatever they want.
And,
Yeah.
she'll get it.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. So if you want to see all the receipts and the details about her potential tour, make sure you just head to our website. It's 1075theriver.com.
It's fortune cookie time.
Yes, let's reach into the bag of fortune cookies that I got from
eBay.
eBay. And they've quite often been.
Some of them
sucky.
have been empty, which is just a huge disappointment.
Yeah. But here's your fortune, everybody. Nashville, it's better to be approximately right than precisely wrong.
Okay, that's obvious. Like, you don't want to be wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. it is a
Nobody
little-
wants to be wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Okay.
Don't be wrong, everyone.
yes.
Yeah.
Have a good day and don't be wrong.
Thank you for the obscenely obvious fortune cookie.
Yes.
The last 12 hours has just totally stunk.
Really?
For me.
Had a tough time?
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, I'll start with the least bothersome. I've got this rash on my neck, which is really bothering me, makes me itch, and it's all red. And then
as we slowly back away from you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Monkeypox. And then our stove stopped working, like right as we were trying to make a late dinner last night.
Oh, wow.
You just
Don't
bought
have
a new one.
We just bought
Yeah,
it.
that's brand new.
We got, like in July, that's brand new.
I mean, yeah, it's relatively new, yeah.
So, okay, so we had no stove, so I was like, peanut butter and jelly sandwich for dinner, and then Wally, my dog, he started he went out. Jen said he was acting kind of odd all day and not like himself, and then I took him out, to do his business, and we only went maybe a yard or two away from our house, and he was walking real slow. And then when he came back in, he just kind of stopped at the door. And usually he's running for the kitchen to get a treat, right?
Yeah.
And he was just laying there, and he was shaking and trembling. So now
poor
we're
puppy.
really worried about him. Luckily, a friend of ours is a vet, but she's out of town, and so I was texting her what's going on, and she's telling me all these things, and so we were up for a while trying to figure out, is he okay? He wouldn't eat. He was just shaking, and she said it's probably pain. And so he finally settled down late last night, but he's going right to the vet early this morning. We're hoping it's not anything.
He'll be okay.
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's just he sprained something or something.
Right,
It's not a
right.
neurological thing or something. So, yeah, the last 12 hours was crappy.
Oh,
So, I don't know. You know what? You know what would make me happy? Send me pictures of your dog.
It's always a little pick me up.
Absolutely.
Well wishes to Wally, and I just we all love dogs here.
Oh, yeah.
So, if you got a dog, send me a picture. You can hit me up on Instagram or Twitter at Jim Chandler 1075, and your dog picture will, I don't know, send positive vibes our way.
Yeah, keep us posted on Wally. That's
know.
hopefully he's okay.
I know. He looks like a puppy, but he's probably about 12.
But he has those Cocker Spaniel mournful eyes.
Oh,
that
yeah.
You can't just help but be drawn to him what's
looks
the
like
matter?
those Precious Moments
Yeah,
statues.
yeah.
Oh, my God.
Exactly, with
The
the
big
eyes.
that just look sad, and you're like, oh.
So truthful. So, yeah, if you go through my feed, you'll see a bunch of pictures of
Yeah.
Wally. But, but his tail couldn't wag and his body was shaking, so I felt so bad
That's
for
too
him.
bad. Yeah, everybody send positive vibes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Right now, Gender Wars brought to you by Genesis Diamonds.
Time for men and women to answer questions for gender wars.
All right, for the guys in the audience, we have Jason in Unionville. Hello, Jason.
Hey, how's it going?
Morning.
Pretty good.
Thanks.
Thanks for calling in to play. And for the ladies, we have Heather, who's in Philadelphia listening on the iHeartRadio app. Hey.
Hi.
What's up, Heather? Do you...
Go Cowboys.
Excited.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Heather?
I'm so excited.
We're so excited to have you.
And
Do you
Jason
live
is taunting you with a Cowboys reference.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
Please don't. Please don't do that.
Don't do that.
Okay. it's
Well, we're glad to
personal
have
now.
both of you, and let's get the game started with a little get acquainted session. So, Heather, if you could be the personal assistant for somebody, who would you choose?
Jennifer Lopez, just so I can tell her that I am not a fan.
Oh, wow.
wow.
Shade,
Just
Heather.
present her with brutal reality.
Wow, you're not doing a whole lot for that whole Philly is kind of
Yeah.
a little bit salty attitude.
Everything you hear about Eagles fans is so true.
Oh, yeah. Actually, early in my radio career, I worked in Philadelphia for about 6 months. And yeah,
Okay.
Until they tossed you out.
until they kicked me to the curb, tarred and feathered me, and took me to the city limits.
Jason, what about you? If you could be the personal assistant for somebody, who would you choose?
Magic Johnson.
Okay.
All right.
Classic
Yeah.
answer. That'd be cool. All right. You each have a screw you can use. If you don't know the answer to a question, you don't think your opponent knows it either, yell screw, and one time only, you can give your question to your opponent.
Here we go. We start with a multiple choice question for you, Heather. Interesting that you're out of town. Longtime Nashville sports fans will know the name Pac-Man Jones. Did he play for the Predators, the Titans, or the Sounds?
Titans.
Titans, that's right.
Nice.
She knows Pac-Man Jones. Yeah, oh, yeah. All right. It's 1-0.
All right, Jason. Is Martha and Snoop's potluck dinner party on Disney Plus, Food Network, or VH1?
What'd you say? Who's?
Martha and Snoop's potluck dinner party Is it on Disney Plus, Food Network, or VH1?
Food Network.
It's on VH1.
Yeah, Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, it's not so much about the party, it's more about the potluck.
Yeah.
They're my favorite duo.
The pairing is just amazing.
Heather, in South Park, Terrence and Phillip are cartoon characters from what country?
Oh my God, they have an accent.
Yes.
Sweden?
Did you say Sweden?
Sweden?
Yeah.
No, Canada. They heard from Canada.
Okay.
All right,
Jason
you have a
has
chance to tie it up there, Jason.
Madison Reed sells what kind of beauty products, Jason?
Hair care.
Yes. Yeah. Very good.
Good job.
Okay.
It's 1-1.
We're tied up.
Going to the last set of questions.
Both of you still have your screws left. Heather, what sport has its Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York?
Baseball.
Baseball. You got it.
She knows her sports. Jason,
I
you
have
need this
4
one.
older brothers.
Oh, yeah. When you're surrounded by boys in the house,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
happens. Jason, you need this one to tie it up.
The wife of King Charles III now has the title of Queen Consort. What is her actual name?
Meghan Markle.
No, you're thinking of Prince Harry.
King Charles is Camilla. Yes.
Camilla Parker Bowles.
And Heather is our winner. Congratulations.
Heather really wanted that win.
I
No
know.
kidding. Wow.
I'm glad she won. So
Post
she.
Malone ticket.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to make it to the Post Malone
yes,
show?
I lived in Nashville for a little bit, and I'm actually visiting friends this weekend.
Oh my
so
God,
it's
that's
perfect.
amazing.
Oh, it's perfect. You're on next special trip.
Congratulations.
Now,
All right.
now I have to let them fight over who gets to go.
That's right.
This is great. Whoever buys you the most drinks.
Oh, wow. You guys are twins, you and Zach.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
You get this needs to be a friendship. You need to get this
We're already
started.
in love, Heather and I.
We'll put you on hold, and you
Yes.
guys can make arrangements.
I love you. You would have the best time with me, trust me.
Oh, I'm into
Okay.
it. So let me
Love
know when you get in
this.
town.
Nice. Seriously.
Congratulations. Hope you enjoy.
I'm excited. I am so excited.
Thanks, Jason.
Oh,
Thanks,
yay,
Jason.
Heather.
You're a good sport.
Woody and Jim in the morning, 107.5 The River. Would you like a thousands of dollars designer bag that makes it look like you just went to Dollar Tree?
Well, good luck. Unless you go to Balenciaga.
This is amazing.
Happens to be selling a new purse. It's a clutch
Mm-hmm.
that looks like 2 Lay's potato chip bags sewn together.
It pretty much is a Lay's potato chip bag.
Yep. And it's a lot of money.
How much?
$1,800.
Good God.
That's like average for a designer bag, though.
Yeah, but it looks like a bag of
That's
potato
like on
chips.
the lower end.
I mean, I know it's a conversation piece. People will talk, but, you know, is this going to make people not want to steal your designer bag because it looks like it's a potato chip bag?
I don't know. I don't know exactly what I haven't seen it. Like, let me.
Well, I just posting it now.
Okay.
On 107.5, actually, at Woody and Jim Show on Instagram and our Instagram stories.
Yeah.
And you can see what it looks like, and it really does.
Oh, I see it.
It is an actual potato
Like-
chip bag.
Yeah.
It really does
like-
look like
with
it.
a zipper. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, I think it's kind of cool.
Anybody
I
that
would
has
use it.
$1,800 to spend on this, I want to be my friend.
Uh-huh.
Means I just have a ridiculous amount of extra income.
I could find some stuff to sell you.
Yeah.
It looks like something you'd see like near your checkout at Essex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
place
Bargain
where they sell
hunt.
Yeah, big
If I had the
lots.
money, I would buy it. It's fun.
The thing is, it doesn't even come with chips inside. And that's
Yeah.
Oh, come
That's a crime.
on.
Yes.
That's
You
a
had to
crime.
buy your own chips. Yeah, it's
maybe-
kind of messed up.
Maybe they've settled. You
Yeah.
know how they sell, like, it's sold by weight, not volume. Like, they've settled down. There's just a few in the bottom. And this is actually a really cool thing that somebody has, they found a pair of Levi's jeans in an 1880s mine shaft.
Oh.
So these things are, you know, crazy old. And they sold at auction for $87,000. But the thing is, they're still in good shape.
A good pair of Levi's
Yeah.
will last forever, pretty much. Yeah.
They do say that.
Yeah, they said they could use
Yeah.
just a little bit of reinforcement, but otherwise they're solid. Like, I mean, that's a great commercial.
That is.
Yeah.
It's like 140 years old.
So they just found them in an old 1880s mine
In a
somewhere.
mine shaft.
Wow.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to buy them and then, turn them into jorts.
Oh, my God.
The Hot Chicken and Jorts Festival.
That's how we do things down in Murfreesboro.
Okay. Here's what I want to know, though. Okay, so what's the story of the 1800s miner who decided to take his pants off?
That's the backstory we need.
What happens in the mine shaft stays in the mine shaft.
Yeah. 107.5 The River. We've got Blink 182 tickets for Lisa in Bowling Green.
Are you kidding me?
No, next July you're going to see him.
Oh my God, I'm going to throw up. This is the best thing ever.
That's the best reaction ever.
All right. Well, congratulations. You won our last pair of Blink 182 tickets. Somebody might be throwing up this afternoon at 5:40 when Jonathan gives away a couple more on 107.5 The River.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Zach.
It seems as though everybody is getting in on the spooky season, trying to take all of our money for Halloween. Because now Tyson Chicken actually just released their new Halloween-inspired Spooky Nuggets.
Spooky Nuggets?
Spooky Nuggets.
Yeah, so they're chicken nuggets, but they're in the shape of pumpkins, bats, and ghosts that come in like the different pack.
Just like they come in nature.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Nuggies with the theme.
Spooky Nugs are in stores from Tyson Chicken, and they're only limited edition just for Halloween. So,
I love it.
Cool, they're super cute. Ricky?
So, McDonald's has announced that they are welcoming back their fall-flavored pie. So you know how they do the apple pies?
Yeah.
Well, apple pie's got to move over because they're doing pumpkin pie again.
Yum.
Oh, really?
It is the same kind of idea as the apple pie, where it's like a turnover kind of thing.
It's molten hot on the inside.
Yes, I like it that hot, though. Like, that makes me happy. Like, when I break it in half and it just steams, I'm like,
you bite into it and you're like,
feel the burn.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So if you've never had the pumpkin pie one, it's half pumpkin pie filling and half cream filling.
Yum.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Yep, I'm literally drooling right now thinking about it. Okay, Jim?
Okay, Stranger Things. It has inspired the cool Halloween displays like the floating Max girl. But this new one I'm about to tell you about is the best one ever. The master puppet scene where Eddie's playing guitar or he's being attacked.
Oh, yeah.
There's a house somewhere in America, I don't even know where it is, but they did a 400 drone display.
Oh, wow.
The drones take off, float over the house, and form into figures of Eddie playing the guitar.
That's cool.
The bats trying to attack him. The Metallica symbol.
Oh, that's amazing.
All
That
this
is
stuff.
dope.
It's the coolest thing. I'm going to put it on the at Woody and Jim Show Instagram story and a link to the video so you can see the whole thing. This is the best thing I've ever
That's
seen.
cool.
Middle Tennessee is under a warning that I had never heard of before.
Yeah, it came up on my phone. Red flag warning.
Does that mean like toxic exes are going to be out and about?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
First thing I thought about was
stranger
like,
danger,
like,
you know?
Yeah.
I'm not dating anyone.
Yeah.
Why would I need red flag?
Red flag.
But I guess it's because the area is so dry and it's windy today. And in case there's a fire, it could spread very quickly. So a good portion of Middle Tennessee, like Davidson County and kind of north and northwest of it, they're just saying like, just be careful. Don't burn your leaves or anything like that.
Yeah. Because the rain we had the other night, it came through so fast that it didn't soak in at all.
Didn't make a dent in how dry things are. And like, if anything just catches fire, it's gonna look like, I don't know, Lindsay Lohan smoking. It's just gonna be like a just plume everywhere and could be very dangerous.
Yeah, so be careful.
Thanks for listening to and recommending the Woody and Jim Show podcast. Listen to Woody and Jim in real time every weekday morning on 107.5 The River, Nashville, or live on the iHeartRadio app.